Okay, I'm in a little bit more of a calm mood, so I'm going to talk about Raw after WrestleMania and why I am upset about Lesnar being the one to end the streak. All right, so Raw after Mania was pretty good. We had Daniel Bryan open the show, um, and I don't think the crowd was the same as New Jersey's, but it was pretty close. New Orleans is now known as the singing crowd. If you remember when Cesaro came out to get the trophy, the Andre the Giant trophy. The the crowd, man, just da 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 da. We the people, I suppose. But yeah, people were speculating Sting to be there, but nah. There was some guy in the front row dressed as Sting, and every time somebody would win and like everybody would stand up to cheer, he was just sitting there, just no emotions on his face or nothing. But we had Paige make her debut. Okay, I like Paige, but I kind of think that they needed to make a build to that match with her and AJ for the Divas Championship. And then again, I'm not mad because of course I'd been saying for quite a bit now that I wouldn't mind if AJ dropped the title. Even though I also like AJ, I wouldn't mind if she dropped it pretty soon. So yeah, um, Paige is now the NXT Women's Champion and the WWE Divas Champion. So we had Rob Van Dam make his return, and he was victorious. I thought he was gonna be at WrestleMania last night. So was Chris Jericho. I thought he was gonna be there. I was like, okay, he might show up on Raw. He's not. He's still not back. The last memory we have of Chris Jericho was him facing RVD the night after Money in the Bank. He's still gone. I thought for sure he's gonna come back because I'd never seen him mention New Orleans or WrestleMania at all. And apparently they're filming SmackDown tonight at the Cajun Dome in Lafayette, which is actually where Bray Wyatt's character is from. Yeah, the Bray Wyatt character. So I'll try to check that out on Friday, maybe. Once again. And then we had the Shield come out because Triple H was gonna fight Daniel Bryan, but then Batista and Randy Orton were attacking him, and then the Shield come out to save him. And that was a pretty good ending and stuff. So we got no Sting, but it was still pretty good. Apparently Cesaro is a Paul Heyman guy now. Yeah. Okay. Fuck. Okay, I know I said I'm in a calm mood. I was in more of a calm mood, but it's just because you see, yesterday I kept thinking about stuff I could have done to go to WrestleMania still, whether it was with Jacob or not. Nothing against Jacob, but it's just I really wanted to be there for Undertaker's last match. And then at the end of yesterday, I was like, you know what? I just need to stop thinking about what I could have done because it's over and done with. WrestleMania has concluded. It concluded about almost 48 hours ago. It's still like 9 o'clock here in Houston. Or wait, it's about to be like 10. So yeah, pretty much like, I don't know, 47 and a half hours ago, it concluded. It's like 9:30 here, I think. So yeah, 47 and a half hours ago, WrestleMania concluded, and I needed to stop thinking about what I could have done. But the thing is, because it was Undertaker's supposed last match, that may be the only WrestleMania that I'm ever gonna think of it wanting to attend ever. And it's in the Superdome, one of my favorite stadiums. That's the only time it's probably gonna be in the Superdome. I swear. I don't see them coming back to the Superdome ever again. It took them 12 years to come to the Sky Dome. It never went back to the Astrodome. Well, the Astrodome closed down, but they never went back to Safeco Field. They never went back to, you get what I'm saying. Fucking okay, I'll try to calm down. It's just that seems like maybe the only WrestleMania that I'll ever want to attend again. And I wasn't there. But of course I need to stop thinking about it because it concluded, it's over, but it pains me. It deeply does. Anyway, I'm going to talk about, even though I wanted to be there for Undertaker's last match, I'm going to talk about why I didn't think the streak should have ended there. I know that it's Undertaker's decision whether he wants to end it or not. And apparently he chose Brock Lesnar. Apparently that's what he was talking about with Brock Lesnar back at that UFC fight. When he asked him, you want to do it? you want to do it?" And then the interviewer asked him, and Undertaker responded, "It's just something personal." Apparently, that's what it was. He asked him if he was been asking him if he wanted to end the streak, but I know it's Undertaker's decision, and who are we to judge him? I'm not mad at that. I'm gonna tell you what it is, okay? You see, the thing is, okay, I forgot what I was gonna say now. Okay, I would have preferred to see Undertaker retire undefeated. After Shawn Michaels wasn't able to win at 26, I said okay. And then after Triple H was not able to win at 28, I was like, okay, definitely he should retire undefeated. Then again, how do you top WrestleMania 28, that match, you know? But what I'm trying to get to is that, you know, if he wants to end the streak, then, you know, that's his decision. I'm cool with that, but you know, choose somebody. Why Brock Lesnar, you know? Brock's not there for the company. He's just there for the paycheck. I know I was saying stuff like this about The Rock beating CM Punk last year, but the streak is like bigger than any title ever. I mean, and you had Brock Lesnar, a guy who's not even going to be on Raw next week, defeat the streak. He's got no future in that company. He doesn't want to accomplish anything else. You should have a guy who's maybe somewhere in his 30s or a young up-and-coming guy defeat it. Because once you do it, you know, it's like, hey, you just took the streak. Okay, we're gonna go places with you, you know? Or you could get, like, that's for the younger guy. But when you get somebody that's in their maybe late 30s, like, I don't know, Shawn Michaels, you know, that kind of makes more sense. Because honestly, at 26, I thought Shawn Michaels was going to win. Because, I mean, he didn't seem that old at that, too old at that time, you know? And so I thought, it kind of makes sense, you know? He probably has a few more years left in him, and he wants to spend this year ending the streak. But that didn't happen. He wanted to retire then. And I'm cool with Shawn Michaels doing that. He's my all-time favorite wrestler. And, you know, whatever Shawn's happy with, I'm happy with. And I understand Taker wanted the streak to end, but he had to choose Brock Lesnar? Come on. And apparently something happened in the middle of the match, okay? Because once again, the match wasn't all that good. And I guess it's apparently because, you see, there's something about Taker got a concussion in the middle of the match or something. Or he got hurt in some way. And Heyman told the referee, and the referee told Lesnar. And I think at some point Lesnar, when he was leaning down to pick up Taker, he like asked him, okay, what do we do now? Because Taker seemed so confused. And he didn't get up after applying the Hell's Gate or something like that. And apparently at some point, Taker was like trying to say something to the referee, and the referee leaned closer to them. And apparently Taker said something like, change it? So maybe Taker was supposed to win, but maybe he said, okay, create a 21-1 animation in case I want to change it in the middle of the match. Because, you know, maybe somewhere in the match he called an audible and said, you know, okay, I want to end the streak. Maybe he didn't make his decision before the match. You know, in the middle of the match, he wanted to decide whether he wanted the streak to end or continue. And you see, apparently after that third F5, when the pinfall came, one of my followers was in attendance there, and he said that when the bell rang, the bellkeeper looked confused. And so he said that apparently the 21-1 animation came up for a little bit and then disappeared, and then it came back again. So yeah, maybe Taker was supposed to win, but secretly, I don't think Brock changed the script, okay? I think maybe Taker was supposed to win to the Rioters, but Taker thought, maybe I want my streak to end, maybe I'll decide that in the middle of the match. And he kind of changed it up in the middle of the match, you know? There's a lot of conspiracies going on about this decision. We don't know officially what it is yet, but that's my take on it. And you know, I got nothing against Brock Lesnar. I just don't think he was deserving of ending the streak. He is more undeserving of it than The Rock was of defeating CM Punk at the Rumble. Okay, I'm just saying. You know, CM Punk was a better choice to end the streak, but I don't know. Anyway, tell me what you think about this, about these conspiracies about the match. Tell me if you think Brock deserved to end it or not to end it, and why or why not, you know. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter. Anyway, I'm signing out right now. Peace out, guys.